Hello, GGLeagues Twitch. Welcome to our first game of the day. This is Team Infernal versus WMU Broncos. What do you think about this game? You seem to have done your homework already, America. So what do you think about this?
Um, I think it's probably gonna be pretty interesting. I think what I said was that both these top laners like to pick top laners that like to duke it out. You can already see some top
Thank
laners
you all
looking
for
to set in Camille. Definitely looking at Camille. I think Aatrox is definitely going to be contested here as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. So you think this? We talked earlier. You think this game is going to be more top side or bot side directed?
I think it's probably definitely going to be more top side, whatever top side wins, because it feels like both bot laners are more support focused with the Senna picks, the MF picks. So definitely going to be a lot of top lane action, I think, and both top laners are going to try to look for the counter pick.
Right. So that's why Set and Camille are banned. They don't want none of that. So WMU Broncos going to go ahead and pick Leona, get that CC. Infernal's going to go for Karma, get the shield and AP. We'll see what else they pick, but some big frontline bans coming in from Infernal. They do not want to see Warwick or Set. Set is scary, obviously. Misfortune Leona for WMU Broncos. With Smite. Don't forget the Smite. Do you see that? Yeah? A big brain time?
Yeah, that Karma is most likely going to be looking for support. I know Master Flash likes to play Karma a lot. On the other side, Leona Misfortune, if I remember correctly. Yeah, a lot of really interesting though, because OP Sage really favored that MF, but also didn't really have that many games on Aphelios and the Senna. So I feel like it's more important to take away the Misfortune than going for Senna and let them pick Misfortune. And you can already see that they take the Xayah in response. Still, also definitely a strong pick, but probably not going to be with a Rakan since again Master Flash likes to be on that Karma.
Yeah, I think it's a dangerous idea to lock in more squishies with the Leona and Misfortune already picked, along with the J4. Man, this is a hefty team fight that Broncos are lining up right now. Uh, right now, what's your opinion on how Infernal has to wrap this up, like in team fights? Like, what do you think they have to do to deal with Leona, Misfortune, Jarvan?
Definitely seems it looks like with both the Orianna and the Karma that they're looking to buff up a carry as opposed to just kind of more team fight oriented, more just putting the carry on the shoulders of one or two players. Assuming, of course, that Llama Bacon wants to pick a damage top laner. You can kind of already see the Shen ban just in case that they might say, okay, let's put OP Sage on the Xayah. And Xayah definitely can be very strong. You can definitely kite this out if given the right tools.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go ahead and ban Vagar, get rid of that. So Pantheon ban for the Broncos. ADC support and jungle picked for the Broncos. They still have mid and top lane to pick. They're waiting out the top lane pick because, as you said, right, this game is going to be more top lane oriented.
Yeah, so both top laners kind of want to see what the other one picks, or hopefully, because again, Aatrox is still up, and I know both top laners like their Aatrox, so we might just see an Aatrox blind pick just to get the comfort pick out.
Right. Well, I'd like to see some hefty Aatrox plays. I mean, it's kind of a Mexican standoff right now, you know? Whoever picks Aatrox or whoever locks in top first is going to get counterpicked, or whoever, wants to lock in their comfort pick first. So we'll have to see. And nope, Broncos are going to let top pick last. They're going to go ahead and lock in Malzahar. So they have a lot of CC and a really good team fight, single target and AoE. I think Broncos are looking pretty good right now. Oh, but the Ornn for Infernal. How do you think that's looking for Infernal with all that and Sejuani as well?
Looks like they are definitely looking to let OP Sage have all the damage and carry this.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, not saying that the Orianna can't unleash a 4-man shockwave, but with the Karma in the front line, definitely looking like this is going to be a 2-man show between Kindred and OP
all right.
Sage.
No Aatrox. I was kind of expecting Aatrox. I mean, Fiora's kind of spicy to watch too. So Ornn Fiora in the top lane. I feel like that's going to be favored towards Fiora early. Sejuani, Ornn gonna try and get. I don't know. I feel like Broncos have more damage right now, and CC. But we'll have to see how big Ornn and Sejuani get for Xayah and Orianna to do damage. So TP for Malzahar, Orianna barrier. So
yeah, definitely it looks like the teams kind of swapped what they wanted to do after the first phase. That with the Sejuani Ornn looking more for team fights, and then the Fiora Malzahar looking more to split, at least with the Fiora at least. And I definitely do think it's kind of interesting with the Malzahar with really only Sejuani diving. I'm not sure how good that ultimate will be.
All right, so we will see you guys after the break. We will be with you guys in a few minutes for Infernal versus WMU Broncos. Be right back. Welcome back, GGLeagues Twitch, to the Infernal versus WMU Broncos game. Here we are. We were talking during the break about how WMU Broncos seem to have the team advantage here in terms of team fight. So I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Team Infernal is going to have to do some really hard early work to get ahead. What do you think, America?
I mean, it's definitely going to be a struggle early game for the Orin versus the Fiora. And even then, even looking at bot lane, we're looking at one of the threats in the Zaya. MF Leona is definitely not a safe lane to play against. I can't tell you how many times where I thought I was safe, then Leona's like, well, I'm just going to flash ult you. What are you going to do now?
Yeah. So Orianna went barrier, not going to be able to use barrier when she's getting ulted by Malzahar, I do believe. So it's going to be hard for Orianna to keep lane pressure. But then again, whenever I was casting last night, I was wrong about Zillion and Jinx being pushed back, or Zillion and MF being pushed back. So we'll see. Anything can happen in League of Legends, apparently. So every game is a variable. We'll just have to see how it goes. But no teams invading, nothing early action. So it's just going to be a standard bottom camp game to go start with, and we'll see who can get first blood.
Yeah, both junglers starting bot side, so we might actually see a gank around top around 3 minutes. And frankly, I'd probably prefer the Fiora Jarvan when it comes to that level 3 gank that we might see. Always a possibility, of course, that Jarvan just goes from blue to red, which he's not doing. He's hitting his Gromp now. So.
Yep. Sejuani's going to go for Wolves and then probably clear blue. Orianna keeping strong mid priority, honestly. Fiora's going to go in for a little trade here. Not going to do any damage to Orin. He's a big boy. Bot lane in his stalemate right now. J4's going to head top soon. Sejuani's going to go to red or blue. Probably look for a gank top. Fiora keeps up this. She has a big wave right now. Orin's going to... Oh, Fiora's going to parry that. Going to get that stun on Orin. Going to hit 2 vitals. Orin's in trouble here. Gonna hit that another vital. Watch out. Misses the vital. Orin is 150. Yeah, Leon's gonna hit for root on Zaya. We're gonna chunk Zaya for a while, but MF is also chunked. What's going on here? Zaya misses her root. Karma's low. Look out, look out, look out. First blood goes to Leona. Turret shot on Leona. First blood for the Broncos, but they also lose one. Fiora's going to get that stun on. J4 hiding in the bush. Watch out. Here comes the flash vital. Oh, is he going to get it? The flash. He's going to get Orin. Sejuani's here to pick it up. Look out, J4. Here comes Sejuani. Man, what an action-packed early start. 2 kills for both teams. Even gold.
We're going to see a kill mid?
Oh.
Nah, probably not.
Man, this is the game I like to see. A lot of action. A lot of heads-up gameplay from both teams. This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, Broncos looking to pretty much do what I said earlier, that they have pretty strong both bot and top. And the bot lane for the Broncos hit level 2 faster.
Orin going to go in early. Watch out, Orin. You're in trouble, buddy. You're super low. The brittle. J4 still topside. Orin likes to fight that Fiora.
And then that's for the top side. Definitely going for the dive, and probably J4 would have been able to get out, but since Sejuani skipped both her camps on the bot side, she was able to swing over and pick up the kill on the J4 with the dive.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, Orianna. I'm actually surprised that she's... Oh, the parry! Look out, Orin, you're in trouble. She misses the vital again. Orin's gonna go down here, I think. Oh, no? Oh, Fiora's taking too much aggro. Gonna get that smite. Here goes another kill for J4. J4's 2-1. Nice pickup by the jungler. J4, good job. Broncos on a lead.
Really wants to fight here, especially in the early game when he doesn't really have. I mean, he has the cloth armor, but I don't think he can really like live to fight. Really can't take prolonged trades against Fiora, especially with the Conqueror. Kind of just stacks it up, and after a while, just kind of starts killing Orin even quicker with the fully conquered Conqueror. Fully conquered.
Her passive is true damage too, so that definitely hurts. It's gonna be hard to do anything against that MF. Doing a little damage here. Let's see, Leona is gonna get caught here. The root coming in from Karma. Karma ignites. Flash auto from Zaya. Zaya gets a kill on Leona.
Yeah, and that was kind of the issue with the bot lane for the Broncos, that you noticed that even though they traded the kills, Leona actually ended up with the kill in for the first blood, and then Xayah was able to pick up the Leona with the turret shot.
Right.
So even though both ADCs actually haven't backed yet, Xayah definitely looking better with the 2-0, especially being able to get the root off the Leona.
Look out, Oriana. Here comes J4. Watch out. What's going to happen here? Both sides are fighting. Oran's going to get stunned top lane. J4 is ganking mid right now. Oriana's going to get low. Sejuani's going to come in. Malzahar's going to land a double silence. Disengages the fight. Okay. Everybody's fighting. 300 gold lead for the Broncos still. J4 is on it. So is Sejuani, though. All the junglers are playing around each other.
Yeah.
This is a very aggressive game.
Yeah, it feels like Sejuani's actually tracking J4 pretty well, always being on the same side as he is with the counter gank. Kind of unlucky with that second one, with Ornn dying before she can get there, but that first dive able to pick up the J4.
J4's gonna come in again here. The flash ult's gonna come through. They're gonna get Oriana. The barrier goes through. She's gonna flash away, but it's not enough to get away. Oriana goes down. Malzahar picks up the kill. Dragon Magic is 1-0. Has a 3 CS lead on Oriana.
Yeah, I can't really dissuade the Malzahar ult though.
Well, I mean, gotta get that kill, you know? It's the close game. Gotta make sure. Understandable. WMU Broncos gonna look to get this dragon. They have nice vision control. They have 2 control wards in the bot. One of them's in Infernals jungle. Fior's gonna go after Ornn. Nothing's gonna come of it though, I think. Maybe not. Nope. One control ward gets taken down. They're gonna look for this Cloud Drake bot lane soon, I think. OP Sage and Karma having a fun time bot lane.
Yeah, if I'm Team Infernal, I definitely am starting to think that we have to start playing around bot side right now. Really the only lane that has the lead right now. Especially with the dragon coming up, Sejuani should be looking to come bot as she is right now, with J4 topside.
Yeah, it looks like Infernals is going to go ahead and clear those wards if they see them. I don't know if they do.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing though, is that the Broncos definitely have superior vision, at least on bot side, able to spot out the Sejuani before she can try to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know about this J4. They have a ward in Infernal's jungle. They do not see that Sejuani has been topside. Both of her camps there are still up. If you look there on the map, you can see that they do have a red ward in their topside jungle. So that means that Sejuani has to be bot side, and he's still topside.
Yeah, they really spotted it out though, because again, since the Broncos have that vision, Sejuani hopping over a dragon while just being met with a
Sejuani's gonna go for a gank here on the Malzahar. They're gonna look for their blue Infernal. I guess not. J4 and Fiora are kind of around. Sejuani is might get running right into J4 here. Malzahar is also there. I don't know if that knockup hit. The smite's gonna come through. Sejuani's gonna have to ult Malzahar. Oriana's gonna get that ult. Gonna pick up the kill on J4. Fiora's still doing blue buff. Oh, Malzahar blocks that. It's Sejuani. Oriana's gonna get killed though. Fiora's in trouble here. Gonna get that. Oriana picks up a triple kill. Fiora just wanted that blue, I guess.
Just
3
like
kills for Oriana, and that is how you get such a big lead.
Yeah, and that's just like that, Oriana mid lane.
Oh no, watch out, Xayah's gonna have to ult out here. MF's gonna hold on to that ult though. The flash stun coming in. Karma's gonna have to flash away. The slow from MF, the heal, the speed boost. Karma's in trouble here. Another kill gonna go to MF. Smitty picks up a kill. Leona picks up another kill. Way to hold on to that ult, MF.
Yeah, pretty much the Team Infernal got kind of cocky there with at least their bot lane, thinking, okay, well, our top side just won, got 3 kills. That means we can push up, and just kind of pushed up right into Leona engage. And
yeah, so if
really get out.
If you're the Broncos right now and you know that they have vision, do you think that they want to fight? Oh wait, they are fighting. Sejuani is gonna go ahead and get taken down trying to get that drag, but gets blocked by J4 trying to get in the dragon pit. Fiora and Ornn really don't like each other. Oh my goodness. Ornn is gonna have to get away. Fiora might get him here. She has another vital. She can heal under turret. Oh, Ornn's gonna go ahead and ult. Oh, the flash! Man, that was man. This is a game. is a game. Both players trying to outdo each other. That was crazy. Double flash, trying to ignore that vital. Whew. All right, so what do you think? What do you think WMU Broncos need to do now that they have a strong lead and a drag?
I mean, with the strong lead, they pretty much already did step one, which was pretty much secure the dragon after the Infernals bot lane stepped up too far, and pretty much just start looking towards objectives, especially if the MF and Leona are there. A bit more difficult to go for.
Oh no, Oriana's stuck. J4's gonna get a knockup. Kill's gonna go to miles of hard. That CC shutdown is hard to get away from.
Yeah, Oriana just needs to play more safe, especially since she doesn't want to build the QSS this early. Pretty much if Malzahar starts walking up, she has to be careful because of that ult, and then J4 just is like, oh wait, free EQ. And not really much Oriana can do, even though she has the 3 kills from the earlier top side.
Fiora might pick up a kill here. Gets that vital parry, and then picks up Ornn, picks up the kill on Ornn. Another kill for the Broncos. And now they have about a 2,500 gold lead on the Team Infernal. This is kind of what I was scared of about for Team Infernal, because they already the Broncos already have a strong team. Leona, MF, they have a lot of CC and a lot of lockdown potential with Malzahar ult as well. So I think it's scary that they already have a 2.5 gold lead. The red TP is going to come in. Both teams are going to TP in. Big fight. J4 is going to get that knockup. Going to go ahead and ult him. Oriana's going to go down. The shutdown gold. Sejuani's going to go down as well. Man, but Team Infernal is going to pick up that Rift Herald. Ornn's going to go down as well. He's silenced. He can't go away. Broncos are going to go ahead and pick up a double kill, and for Fiora, and going to pick up Oriana as well. That shutdown gold might come back to bite them in the booty, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much complete disaster from Infernal. At least they got the Infernal, but it was just really bad because the Orion didn't get her ult off. Really, just after that, just the Broncos have the damage and Infernal doesn't.
Feel bad because I kind of jinxed them right there. I mean, I was just talking about what I was scared of. The Broncos taking advantage, taking really good advantage of their CC potential and their teamfight capabilities. Sejuani and Ornn fighting alone with Oriana dying first. The Broncos prioritizing her first, so all the damage is out of the fight, and you have nothing left.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a struggle from this point on for Infernal, especially with how strong the Fiora is. It's just kind of like it's not really sure Ornn can really hope to keep up with her in the side lane. And it looks like it's pretty much, if Infernal wants to get into this, need to force 5v4 fights whenever Broncos try to group for objectives and try to get a couple kills off before Fiora comes in.
Yeah. So Fiora is playing her lane really well, keeping that pressure on Ornn. Gonna keep that damage on him too. Whoa, the Ornn knockup's gonna come up. Ooh, the parry. She does not have wrist posation. She's gonna get that brittle. Watch out, it's a close one. Watch out for the vital, the stasis. What could Ornn do? She's gonna Q and get that kill. Watch out. Whoa, the Ornn knockup gets Fiora, gets that shutdown gold. Did you think that was gonna happen? 1 in 3 Ornn.
I mean, pretty much.
Whoa.
I mean, pretty much what has to happen there, you kind of saw there is that Fiora Mr. W, and then after that, Ornn's just kind of free to do whatever he wants.
All right, well played from Llama Bacon. Gets that shutdown on Fiora. That was an unexpected win, honestly. Ravenous Hydra on Fiora. I did not expect him to win that.
Yeah, I mean, Ravenous Hydra isn't really that good of a tank busting option compared to the likes of like Trinity Force or Black Cleaver. It's more of just a shove in type of item. But again, you just got to make sure Fiora. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that Fiora can repost. But since I think the Ornn used his W, I believe, and that actually doesn't have any CC unless he follows up with an auto. So Ornn just playing smart, not autoing, and then just re-engaging afterwards.
All right. Oriana playing up without a turret here. Has Rift Arrow. She wants to pop it. J4 is going to go ahead and back while Oriana's still mid. Sejuani's playing bot lane. I don't know what's going on here. Ornn's going to keep top lane. The Broncos, although they did lose top lane, they still do have good vision control top side. I don't know if that's useful right now, but Dragon's going to be up soon. Looks like Infernal's going to try and get back a little bit what they lost. They're a little bit short of 5,000 gold lead behind the Broncos right now. So we'll see if Infernal can pull it back a little bit. This next drag fight will probably determine it. What do you think?
It looks like since Warren doesn't have ultimate, he might not want to.
Oh. Looks like a little bit of a struggle right here. Leona's going to have to... Karma's going to flash that ult. Sejuani's going to go back into Leona. Leona's going to have to flash. Sejuani ult coming in on MF to carry. MF's going to have to flash away. J4 stuck. He's going to have to get away with his Q. Fiora's fighting again top lane, or might go down here. I'm pretty sure he will. Flash. Fiora is going to go in. And, okay, the fight stopped bot lane. All right. Infernal's going to go ahead and try and get this. The Infernal AoE damage is going to be a little tricky, though. J4 might look for a steal here. Malzahar. Infernal's starting to get surrounded here. This drag gets down to close health. And Sejuani's going to smite it for Infernal. J4 says, no way, I'm not touching that dragon.
Yeah, that was almost really bad for the Broncos there. Because pretty much their front line pretty much just walked away, and the MF was just there to Sejuani ultimate. But still able to get out. That still will give the Infernal their namesake, with Fiora obviously winning the 1v1 top side and being rewarded with the turret. Yeah,
Fiora's gonna go ahead and take that top turret as well. So that was really good for the I mean, they lost a dragon, but they already have a dragon. It's 1-on-1 dragon right now. They have 2 turrets. I do not believe that the Infernal team has any turrets yet.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be a mountain game this time.
Leona ult's going to come in, going to hit Karma. Yaya is in between a rock and a hard place. MF is going to cancel her ult. Zaya's going to get the kill with her ult. Leona's going to get rooted. And that's it for that. MF gets taken down for the first time this game. OP Sage is going to go ahead and pick up that MF kill.
Seemed like the call was to go in and hard engage, but the 2 main problems is that MF stepped up early, so they're able to burst her before anything could really happen. In the second
look out, Orin. Watch out, Orin. 3v1, big boy here. Orin's going to have to ult. He's not going to get anything with it, though. Malzah's going to flash away. Get that Orianna. Sejuani misses the ult. J4 with the big ult here. Lynx gets that ult. Traps her. Sejuani's going to have to get away. Burn her flash. All right. How do you think that went for the Broncos?
I say solo queue mentality only because it's so common in solo queue, and I'm guilty of it as well. Where basically one of your teammates is in a bad position, and instead of just letting them die and that being it, you try to go in and save them, and the enemy team's like, oh sweet, another kill.
Yeah. So I get they're not gonna pick up the rift. All right, J4 gets the rift. Okay, so let's talk about bounties here. What do you... Okay, so it's obviously going to be hard to touch Malzahar with this passive, and J4 since he's so slippery. But I think Infernal needs to get back on track. So what do you think they have to do to try and work around all this big damage that Broncos are bringing to the table?
I would definitely be looking to go for those bounties. J4 might actually be... J4 kind of depends, because obviously if he saves the EQ, then lock him down. Unless Sejuani hits the ultimate, but I don't think she really wants to hit the ultimate onto J4. But of course, if J4 goes in and kind of suggesting that with the Cinderbolt going more tank-oriented, then you might be able to CC him down and lock him down. And then the Malzahar is pretty much just hoping that the Orianna or Karma pokes down his shield and then you jump on him. He's currently lacking flash, so if you pop that shield and then lock him down, then you should be able to grab that.
Right, it's going to be really hard for Orianna to do anything in her lane because Malzahar is starting to get big now. Bot lane's in a stalemate. Fiora's constantly pushing top, so Orianna's missing a turret, so she's going to miss that pressure. J4 might come in here. Leon's going to miss the ult.
Yeah, J4 was looking for a dive here, but I think Leona went in a bit too soon and just waited until the wave crashed. But actually, I think Infernal managed to clear the wave before they were able to set up the dive. So good heads up from the Xayah clearing the waves, that way they can't get dived.
All right, so Broncos is looking for that scuttle since drag comes up in a minute and a half. They're going to keep that vision on the dragon, maybe get another ward, keeping the control wards in their base. So Ornn has TP, so does Fiora. So if they fight for the next dragon, they both have one dragon. So, Infernal is about 6,000 gold behind. So, do you think they should fight this dragon, or do you think they should just let it go and try and deal with what they can?
Frankly, they could probably let the next 2 dragons go, because really the main thing that they want to deny is the soul, not really the individual dragons.
Yep.
Because with the changes to dragons, the stat that it gives isn't that good.
Here comes. Here they come. Here comes Lane's Dragon Magic's gonna go ahead and ult Karma. Karma's gonna have to flash away. Red TP coming in. Blue TP coming in. What's gonna happen here? Leona misses the ult. MF's gonna go down. There goes Smitty. Zaya's gonna have to ult out of defense. Fiora gets the ult on Zaya. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sejuani's not done yet. She gets the stun on Malzahar. She wants that shutdown. Not gonna get away though. Sejuani's gonna go in. J4's gonna ult. Sejuani is trapped. She has no Q. She has no ult. She can't get away. Sejuani's gonna get in. She's gonna get killed, and Fiora picks up a quadra kill. Broncos with a big victory on that team fight. Oh my goodness.
I don't honestly, from the beginning of the fight, Infernal started off on the back foot. I don't really think they wanted to take that fight.
I don't think they would
back off. Like maybe if it was under Turi, then yeah, you take it. But there, it's pretty much just the Fiora. After she waited for the Zaya ult, pretty much just kind of ran at the ADC, and then afterwards, pretty much that was just a clean pick up, clean up. Excuse me.
It's gonna be really hard for Infernal to get back in this. I don't know how they can do it. They're 8,000 gold behind. They have no damage. Orianna has some damage, but she's not anywhere near matching.
Yeah.
Malzahar or MF or J4 even though he has Sinner, who I feel like, and Fiora, they have 3 bounties, but there's nothing they can do about it because they're all so big. Smitty, Lynx, and Malzahar. I don't know who the player is for him. I feel bad not knowing who he is, but they're all just an MF ult, obviously. Anyway, it's going to be strong, so it's going to be really hard for Infernal to get back in this game. I mean,
yeah, like I said, they pretty much want to look. They probably want to look for a 5v4 fight now if they see Fiora in the bot lane, especially since they baited out both TPs. I mean, sorry, baited out both TPs. They got the Fiora TP, and honestly, I don't know if they want to put Fiora bot with Malzahar still having the TP, unless they were looking to make a play off the Malzahar flash ult or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So if Infernal was looking to get back into the game, I would say it's pretty much look for a situation now where Fiora's bot with no TP. They pretty much have to go for an ace and go for Baron.
Yeah. Dragons are going to go ahead and look for this Sejuani. They're spam pinging for this Sejuani. They're like, hey, we should get this. We got to get this. What do you think? Do you think after they get a pick, do you think they should go for Baron and try and put a nail in the coffin here?
It depends on the pick. If you pick off Karma, then maybe not. If they get like the Sejuani, definitely. But whatever Infernal decides to do, if they go for the fight or not, they need to do it quick because Fiora's knocking on the inhibitor.
Whoa, Malzahar flashed.
Yeah,
I guess that was a defensive thing, but
going for that flash ultimate, but not getting it.
I think it was he flashed to the side though. I don't know if he was trying to get in range for that. He didn't have anybody to follow up. So what we're looking at here is Infernal trying to keep the waves at bay, while WMU Broncos are trying to look for anything they can get. Just kind of chilling, I guess. Bot and top lane are kind of pushed in more towards Infernal's base.
Yeah, that's always kind of the dangers of being ahead. You can really call it a danger while being ahead, but kind of just over forcing, especially when you don't need to. WMU Broncos should definitely be looking to look more towards Dragons to get up to that Soul and Baron. And
Dragon is up in 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily going for like the flashy inhibitor dives. There's always a possibility that Fiora or J4 take one too many turret shots, and then already that's Zaya with an extra 700 gold off shutdown.
Yeah, so Fiora does not have TP, so if they do fight, this is what we were talking about, this fight, Baron Pit, but Orianna is bot and Zaya is mid, so it's gonna be hard. So Malzahar, he's gonna W Malzahar ult. He's gonna get shaken down by this Malzahar. Leona ult's gonna hit Orin. Orin's in trouble. He's gonna get picked off. Dragon Magic gets the kill. A good pick for the Broncos. The Broncos. And they're going to look for this Baron now. They got the big boy out of the way. Raid Boss is down. Malzahar, big damage. Leona and J4 are on this Baron. Fiora has no TP. She's going to stay bottom. Sejuani has no idea. I don't think they know what's going on.
Yeah, I think once Orin got picked off, I think they pretty much had to give away the Baron. They're making up their way now.
Oh no. Orianna's gonna get stuck here. Oh, Fiora's gonna flash after. Orianna ult. Red team gets the Baron. Oh no! Oh my god! Orianna gets the kill on Fiora after Baron is popped.
That was really
wow. Wow.
Really?
Kindred Lamar gets the kill on a Fiora with Baron buff under turret. That was super greedy from the Fiora.
I don't know what I think she might have forgotten about the tier Orianna for the extra barrier itself. Just really greedy from Fiora. Really could have just sat there and waited for the Baron and then continued the push. But again, like I said, Fiora takes one too many tower shots, and that's Orianna with the shutdown.
Wow, man. That's crazy. I did not expect that either. A lot of outplays this game for both teams, actually.
Fiora's still dead. I don't know if it's going to be pretty risky for the Broncos.
Ooh, Sejuani taking it a little bit too close there. Ornn does have TP now, and so does Fiora. If it's going to be up in a couple seconds. So, Ornn's just kind of going top lane, so is Fiora. I'm sure it's going to be another double TP to try and get this fight rolling. So, they're about 10,000 gold behind, Infernal is, and this next fight is going to be really hard. I think the 1v1 outplays that we're seeing from... Oh, Dragons are going to go ahead and start... Not the Dragon, why do I keep saying Dragon? They're going to go ahead and get this Mountain Drake. J4, Lynx is going to go ahead and get that Dragon for the Broncos, and wow, a 10,000 gold lead still. They do have Baron buff still. Fiora's going to push it in.
I think once they saw that Fiora was up, I think they were still kind of scared of going testing for that Dragon. And honestly, I think it was probably a good call to give the Dragon, especially with Baron. If they lose 4 people here, then that's pretty much an inhibitor immediately, even with the tier 2 mid still up.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Malzahar is trying to get in range for somebody to ult. Just looking for somebody to follow up with.
Yeah. I think Ornn's actually rotated over towards the side, trying to look for a fight here.
Yeah, Fiora and Ornn might get into a little disagreement here. Oh, just a little up tab, nothing to worry about here. Yeah. Malzahar waiting in this bush. Look out, look out, look out. Karma's going to get picked. I don't know if that's the one you want to pick. Sejuani ult's going to come through. MF is going to ult on... Smitty gets the damage on Sejuani, and J4 picks it up. Lynx gets the kill. Man, 2 picks. Oh, the flash on Malzahar. I don't think that's enough damage to do that. I don't know if he thought he still had ult, but I mean, it looked cool. J4 flash. Orianna's going to get picked here. She's going to heal. Oh, and Orianna stays alive again with negative health. Look out. Here comes the Xayah damage. She's going to have to get away, though. Double knockout from Ornn. It's not enough damage, though. There's nothing here. Xayah is trying to do her most. She gets the kill on Leona. Ornn is massive right now. Infernal is trying to do their best to stay alive. It's going to be really hard, though. They're very far behind with an inhibitor down. The Broncos might look to push different lanes to put a nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, that's why I always kind of type to my teammates in solo queue whenever we have Baron. I always remind them, don't dive, don't dive, don't dive, don't dive.
Yeah.
So obviously they got the inhibitor, but now with the J4 and Leona down, they kind of have to back out and reset it.
Right, and, so they did get those down.
The Broncos are really strong. I don't think this necessarily means they're gonna start losing the game now by any means. I still think the game's strongly in their favor, but kind of a little bit of a sloppy way of trying to close out the game with a lot of dives when they don't really need to dive.
Yeah, a lot of good teamwork here for both teams, but Infernal keeping their teammates alive. Orianna got away with 20 health again.
Yeah.
For the second time this game. It's fun to watch.
Will be
but
known as the day so you almost caught Captain
Orianna. Almost. This close.
This close.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you think the Broncos need to do now to end this game? They have the lead, they have the kills advantage, they have the gold advantage. They only have 1 bounty now. So
I mean, I mean, earlier they've been getting a lot of like picks off in the jungle, and I think that's probably what's led to them being so over eager, especially towards diving after the inhibitor. But again, just kind of like they have the superior vision right now. The Team Infernal kind of struggling to get vision in their own. And so even though the objectives aren't really up right now, they all coming up soon.
Oh no. Karma's gonna get picked again. J4 is gonna get the knock up on Sejuani. Whoa, the mat. Did you see that MFQ on Xayah? She wasn't even ready for that. That chunked her down to half health. A pick for the Broncos. Ornn's in trouble here, doing a lot of damage. Fiora's taking a lot of heat from Ornn. Gonna get that predictable Repose, and Ornn's in trouble. True damage. Wow. The Broncos are gonna take down the raid boss again, and Infernal's really struggling right now.
Yeah, Ornn not really. I don't think Ornn was going to live there no matter what he did with the entire Broncos rotating over.
Yeah. Oh man, so Broncos looking to take this game down. I don't know. Baron's coming up soon in 30 seconds. They're gonna look for this Baron, and then they're gonna look to end here. I think it might go Elder though. It's their last dragon, or sorry, their soul, the last soul. To get that big shield, gonna give them a little bit more shield to end this game.
Yeah, I think I actually agree with this. I think Broncos are actually like learning from their mistakes. It's like, maybe we shouldn't try to like dive the Orianna for a third time over some more shutdowns.
Yeah.
Definitely the correct play here. And honestly, with the Dragon still only taking another 25 seconds, the Team Infernal can't really look to trade Dragon for Baron. So this is definitely, I'd say, the correct call. Go for Baron right now.
I agree. Infernal's going to look to fight this, because if they don't fight it, what's going to happen? Leona's going to get that two-man stun. There goes the Baron for the Broncos. Sejuani's going to get stuck in the middle of it. MF's going to ult. Smitty gets the big damage. Kindred. Lamar is going to get the kill. Oh my goodness. Broncos taking the kick here. Ornn is stuck between everyone, and that is an ace for the Broncos.
Yeah,
oh man. That is probably game. Yeah, it's definitely game. But well played by the Broncos at the end there. It's so sad because Team Infernal knew that they had to fight there. That was their last stand. Good try from both teams. Good, fun game to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
And it looks like the WMU Broncos are going to take this game. This is a win, a good one, and a fun game to watch.
A good game, good early games from both sides. Honestly, with especially with the trade going towards the Orianna for the triple kill. But just after a while, you could just see that the Broncos just started running away with it. Even with the Orianna and the Xayah getting some kills, just the superior team fight comp for the Broncos kind of just sealed it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. I feel like in the draft, the Broncos had this game in their favor, and they really took advantage of being able to use their team comp to win the game. So look at these damage charts. Are you surprised by anything you see with Fiora and Malzahar being the most damaged?
I'm surprised with the Malzahar damage. I was not expecting that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malzahar, you think the Malzahar really only has like single target, while MF has both her ultimate and her E with AoE, so.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised by MF's damage too. I thought it was going to be a little bit more, considering Smitty had really good ults in all the fights. Mainly just ulting Sejuani though, because everybody died too quickly, unfortunately for Infernal. But
I mean, honestly though, if the MF ult forces out the Xayah ult, then honestly, I'd say mission accomplished for the MF.
Right. So let's talk about MVPs here. Who do you think gets the MVP?
Well, that's it. That's honestly, I'd probably have to give it to the Fiora.
Really?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of rough because honestly, it felt like more like a team effort.
It definitely was. This was definitely a team game. It's really hard to find a MVP here, but I don't know. I just feel like Fiora was greedy twice.
Yeah, I mean Fiora was like greedy, but I feel like it was kind of like a team greed, if that makes sense. Or a bit, maybe more overconfidence on the second one. You know, certainly giving over one kill over to the Orianna doesn't really kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Define
or really reduce her effort, especially in team fights. honestly, Fiora making a huge impact in team fights as well. When normally the champion team's known to kind of struggle in team fights, she definitely made her presence known. The Zaya multiple times.
Right. So I think the MVP here, in my opinion, goes to Lynx, the J4 for Broncos. He did a really good job.
That would be my second pick. I agree.
Yeah, he did a very good job of keeping everything under control for his team, being there for his team. But I mean, the Kendrick Lamar Oriana for Infernal was pretty spicy. I love the outplays, especially on that Fiora dive, getting away with 5 HP. That was insane. I love to see it. So is there anything you have to say?
Not really, other than not really. Not for this game.
Okay, well, this was a very fun game to watch. Thank you guys for tuning in to GGLeagues Twitch for Zeko, and I have America here as well. Don't go anywhere, because our next game is Who Kissed in the Alcove, right?
Yeah, it was a what if we kiss in the alcove and versus team difference.
All right, so team difference versus what if we kiss in the alcove next. Don't go anywhere. This is Zeko and America. We'll be back shortly.
Well,
yeah,
I'll be
we'll
back.
Yeah, I won't, but you know. All right, I'll see you guys in a second.
to what we love. Risk the follow, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of the world that we defy. A soul red of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the GG Leagues Twitch live stream. Today we are going to be casting the Illinois Division B games, and tonight we have an exciting match. Today we're going to be having Team DIV versus What If We Kissed in the Alcove. I'll be your caster for today. My name is Dave, and alongside is my co-caster, America. America, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I mean, this is my second game for the day, so, you know, I'm still warmed up.
Yeah, all good things. And anyways, we're just going to jump right into the draft, and we're going to have, on the side of UChicago, we're going to have Katarina and Morgana banned, some power picks, and on the side of Loyola, we're going to see Elise, Echo, and Aatrox banned. Now, one thing I do think is important to sort of have a focus on, this patch is going to be junglers. So far, it's very early game centralized, so a lot of Elise picks, Lee Sin, Jarvan, junglers that have a lot of impact on the map. For sure. We're also going to have Nautilus being locked in. Another very powerful support pick, has a lot of engage potential. Just all around very good for engaging team fights. Has that point and click R, can lock down anybody. And on the side of Loyola, we're going to see the Jinx and Nami hopefully being locked in. Another powerful lane. Nami's able to disengage very well against Nautilus, just throw the bubble where he cues. And also she's going to be able to speed up Jinx, who, when she gets that Excite passive, she's able to pop off in those team fights. So very excited to see Jinx in this game.
Yeah, they still definitely need to be careful though. If they disengage, Nautilus R. It doesn't matter if you disengage, you're still getting hit by that. Especially with the Jinx pretty much only having flash to try to delay the ultimate longer. So they definitely need to be careful around the Nautilus.
Yeah, and now with this Misfortune being locked in, which is a giant power pick in this current patch, Misfortune has just been dominating over the past few patches. She's had above a 50% win rate, 51% win rate. She's been seeing a lot of play in pro play after not seeing any for quite some time. And with that, we're also going to have the Swain locked in, another sort of very recent meta pick. Swain has a lot of early game kill potential. He has that E that can just drag you right in, and then if he drops a W and the Q on top of you, then he's able to burst you down quite a bit. But to counter it, we're going to be seeing the Syndra being pulled out. Another mid lane power pick. Has a lot of potential as well. Got a buff in recent patches to that Q, so going to be doing a lot of damage. And now we're going to go to the second ban phase. Kali going to be banned out. We looked at people's OP.GGs earlier, and Kali was a really big pick for the top laner on the side of UChicago, so that's going to be banned out.
It's also actually the mid laner also put as well. It's like a blind flex something might have been at to deny.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing Mordekaiser also banned out. Super strong, just is able to just make someone in a team fight disappear. So he's always a great pick to pick up if you don't know what top lane matchup that you're playing into. And then after that, we're just going to see the Set and the Rise banned out, the two other power picks. On the side of Loyola, they're going to pick up the Warwick. Fairly simple kit champion, but also has so much power in that R, just is able to suppress somebody. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to be working around the Syndra. They have a pretty powerful gank combo if Warwick does choose to go mid lane.
I mean, even then, even if Warwick doesn't necessarily build, if Syndra hits the stun, he might be able to walk up and fear off. Kill.
Yeah, that's very true. And on the side of UChicago, we're going to be seeing the Renekton and Karthus locked in, and that's going to complete the comp for UChicago. And for Loyola, they might be looking to pick up the Ornn here. Ornn is just another great pick, great power pick. Has pretty good lane presence with his Q farm. Gets super tanky once he hits that level 12 power spike. But instead, we're going to be seeing the Scion locked in. Baited me completely, and that is going to close out the draft for today. So we're going to be getting into champ select, and then soon we're going to be getting into the start of the game. But overall, I'm actually liking these comps a bit. America, what do you think?
I definitely think both comps have their strengths. Once again, the bot lane has to be careful. Sorry, the Nami, careful Nautilus, because the Nautilus is always scary. I always ban him in solo. I'm always scared of the hard engage at the table. And then again, just with the Syndra Warwick, always dangerous gang combo again. And I believe, what was top lane again?
It's going to be Renekton versus Scion.
Renekton versus Scion. I mean, it used to be a pretty even matchup. Scion just arm up, get tanky. But with the Renekton buffs to actually, I think his Empower W does break shield. So the Renekton looking to go aggro. So I definitely think I'd probably favorite. Obviously Renekton in lane is very strong, but in team fights we'll have to see which top lane has more impact. If Renekton just kind of wants to split and bring the Scion away.
Yes, of course. And a reminder to the audience that we have just completed Pro Draft, and we're now getting into Champ Select. After this is done, we're going to be getting a quick ad break, and then after that, we'll jump right into the game. So they're just going to be repeating whatever picks that they did before. But yeah, definitely the top lane matchup. Depending on what Renekton does in the early game, it can be a little bit boring. Scion, he just loves to farm, get tanky, and get right into those team fights. And also, as you said, has that split potential, is able to just run down a lane and take turrets if the enemy team doesn't manage their waves correctly. Another matchup that I wanted to talk about is going to be the bot lane matchup. On the side of Team Diff, they have Misfortune and Nautilus, which is a big power combo. Nautilus can just CC chain somebody with his dredge line and ultimate and knock them up, while Misfortune has her ultimate. So a very dangerous combo, bullet time and dredge line. But on the other side, they have the Nami, which has great healing potential, has great heal potential, can keep Jinx alive. So overall, I'm pretty excited to see what we have in store for this game. I'm just going to get those final support or top lane pick and then support pick locked in.
Yeah, kind of awkward. I don't know. The top laner's like, actually, I don't want to. I'd rather play Nami.
We have Renekton support, new meta.
That would be
seeing history be made right now.
Yeah. I will comment actually, kind of just since I've been casting, kind of noticed the lack of Senna and Aphelios on both sides. I definitely kind of see where the Aphelios is coming from, since really any type of dive or any like dives threaten the Aphelios. But like generally, a lot of teams have been scared off of the Senna, off of Soul nerf, and like honestly, I still think she's probably like good, really good laner, and actually get into Misfortune with the ultimate, really Senna ult kind of counteracting an F ult and allowing people to get out without taking damage. And then even during laning phase, where both kind of wants to stand behind their own and poke through the enemy minions, the Senna heal kind of allows the Senna to heal up and kind of fight back.
Yes, of course. And with these final 10 seconds, we're going to be getting right into ad break. So after this quick ad break, we're going to be seeing you for the game between Team Diff and What If We Kiss in the Alcove. We'll see you then.
Also, your stream It's really good.
Hello and welcome back to the GG Leagues live Twitch stream. Today we have Team Diff on the blue side and What If We Kissed in the Alcove on the red side. We got an exciting match for today, and let's just get right into it. So usually I like to see 5-point start, but it looks like they're grouping up on the side. Looks like they're grouping up on both sides. We might be seeing some early game action. I always love to see it.
Yeah, looks like blue side wanted to look for the invade with the Nautilus. As you can see, Nautilus is invading, and red side's actually stacking to make sure that they, in case like they do try to invade to the bot side, that they're ready for the fight, especially with the Scion queue, but not going to meet each other probably.
Looks like both teams are just gonna kind of be waiting patiently. A little bit of a boring start, but looks like Team Diff are just going to be starting the enemy red, perhaps.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Team Diff was looking to start off with a boring. They definitely went for the invade. They just kind of went for the wrong side.
Yeah, I have to applaud their aggression, but it looks like What If We Kiss in the Alcove is running right into Team Diff's jungle, and they're looking for something. They have the whole squad there, but little do they know that Team Diff are starting blue buff, so that might just be a
This could
free
be really
red.
bad for MF, actually. If they walk through and they don't see this.
Yeah, but they're going to spot out the Warwick, and they're just going to walk right away.
Yeah.
Good spot.
So we're probably going to see a vertical jungle coming on with the Karthus. Karthus is probably just going to look to take the top side red while Warwick kind of clears his own blue afterwards.
Yeah, very true. And right after that, we're just going to get right into the game, and it looks like Warwick is just going to be pathing straight to his red, so he's actually going to triple buff this Karthus.
Yeah.
Which is smart pathing, but Karthus is going to spot him out on the ward at Raptors. So he is going to know. So kind of sad that he knows he's going to get triple buffed, but it happens.
Yeah, I think he's willing to take it, especially since he doesn't really want to fight the Warwick early. Warwick definitely going to have a bit more impact on the map early. When actually Karthus got the level 3 from clearing his jungle, and now he's running up to meet the Warwick, who's still level 2.
It's going to be flashing from Nami, but Nautilus is going to hit the Dredge. It's going to be a Knight coming down, and MF is going to get the first blood onto Cyruses, and that's going to be a 1-for-0 going the way of Team Diff. Looks like there's going to be some skirmishing on the top side. Stino is going in, but Karthus is going to gank the mid lane, and Momo is mid is going to die to Alexander the Met, and that's going to be a 2-for-0 early game where he's seeing a lot of impact in these first 3 minutes. You love to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty much his team difference hitting their kind of like levels faster than their counterparts able to run out. Because again, you have to remember with the jungle changes, right? Changed it so we just clear one side of your jungle, you get level 3.
Here's the dive onto Peg Leg, and that's going to be Alexander picking up another kill on the top laner. He is just all over the map right now, and even though he got triple buffed, he's just going to right. Oh, and that's going to be Peg Leg getting a kill onto Kiyu. No mercy.
Yeah, looks like Renekton forgot that Scion gets a lot more life steal once he's in that passive state, so able to heal off the not dying fast. That's the thing. I actually do want to point out real quick. Hopefully they'll let me. Maybe not. Okay.
Just a little bit of a trade in the bot lane.
A little bit of a trade. Jinx actually went fleet footwork as opposed to lethal tempo, so definitely looking to sustain Nami as opposed to going for that late game threat with the Jinx. But of course, lethal tempo. Excuse me. Fleet footwork will allow you to actually get to that late game, as opposed to lethal tempo where you kind of have to be careful at the beginning.
Yeah, that's very true. They are looking to dominate this lane, or at least survive it. As I said, MF and Nautilus have a very nasty CC combo, and MF just does so much damage with so little abilities. If she gets that Q bounce off a minion, and if she kills the minion, then it just crits for 200% her AD, and it is just insane damage.
As you can see right now off that quick, it was 131 damage at the time.
Yeah, right now Team Diff are looking at a comfortable A little bit over a 1K gold lead in these first 5 minutes. So looking good for them. I want to applaud Alexander the Man as jungle pathing, but this might be Kiyu picking up a kill on the peg leg, but he's going to miss it. Tan-Man running in on the Warwick. Has that speed. Is he going to look for it? He's going to pop the fear. Going to get the Renekton to back up a little bit, but Renekton is just trading mercilessly. And he's just going to walk out of that scot-free. See a little bit of trading in the mid lane. Nothing too serious, and it's back to business as usual. Or is it? Q's gonna flash, dodge, Sion Q gonna go right in for the trade, but he's gonna be lots of flashes being blown. The Warwick is running for his life, but Alexander the Man is gonna pick up another kill, but Q goes down the peg leg, gonna die from those minions, or should I say winions, picking up the assist for peg leg.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Nautilus, gonna hit the dredge line. Nothing's gonna come out of it. Wingle's gonna drop the traps, and that's it. But Syndra has all looking for the kill, and Momo is mid's gonna find the kill on Hanamura. Great landing phase.
Yeah. There's a lot of action going on across the map. But right now, I think honestly the winner definitely on the side of different. Especially with the Karthus giving a lot of those kills. That's definitely the person you want to see it on. I mean, MF might be the only other person you probably want to see it a little bit more on. But definitely 3-0 Karthus before he's even 6 is definitely scary for Alcove Kissers.
The Alcove Kissers. Yeah, they are not going to let this game get away with them without a kiss goodbye, so they're going to be doing all that they can to retaliate against this early game pressure coming out from Alexander. He has just been all over the map. By all over the map, I mean mainly top lane, but still all over the map. He sort of lost his bot side priority once he got invaded, but he made the best out of it, and he actually has a 10 CS gold lead over Tan-Man right now, which is very substantial in this jungle meta. So, good on him.
Yeah, I just don't think that Alcove Kissers are really expecting Karthus to be able to pressure so early. Like, because they were looking at their jungle, and they were saying, oh, okay, he's level 2. They'll still be got my camp. The Karthus, because again, with the jungle changes, you get level 3 off of one side. Pretty much his Karthus is like, oh, you thought you were that. Pick up 2 quick kills.
Yeah, Karthus's Wall of Pain really does have a lot of early game potential. He slows them by a pretty substantial amount, and if you get hit by a Karthus Q, it does lots of damage. If you're isolated, it does less damage if you hit more than one target, but Q is just going to eat up that Sion Q, and he's losing a bit of these trades now. Sion, pretty tanky, has that grass, so he's going to be getting additional health. Sion is one of those infinite game scalers, just keeps getting health and health and health, but these cards from the bot lane. Nautilus is going to flash dredge line to Nami, and is she going to get out with her life? But MF's going to use bullet time, and it's going to barely miss. Cyrus is going to get out nearly with his life.
Yeah, Cyrus almost died there holding onto his flash for pretty much the minute you Nautilus there. You have to go for that flash. You see some action.
Here's Tan-Man coming in pretty fast, but Syndra's in a bad place. Is going to get hit by the dredge line, and that's going to be Momo going down to Alexander once again. Alexander is 4-0 with the 350 gold bounty. He's just killing the game right now.
Yeah, it almost looked like it might have been an even fight, and realized that the Warwick's actually 2 levels down, and there's a lot more of the team difference members in the river than he thought.
Yeah, it is quite a bit of a team difference right now, and they're gonna pick up the Wind Dragon, which is super good. Karthus is gonna, this is gonna be a kill, and Alexander is just doing so much.
They actually kind of noticed there that the Nautilus, after hitting the hook, actually follow up with the auto, wanted to make sure that the Karthus got the kill there with the ultimate.
And this is Team Diff looking for a dive, and that's Alexander gonna pick up another kill on Tan-Man with the help of Ikaru, but that's gonna be Wingle picking up the kill with his rocket. And it's just going back and forth, and although Team Diff have been finding substantial wins, they are just fighting back, looking for anything. And that's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade with the mid laners.
Yeah, actually, that's actually probably the best thing that could have happened there. in the sense that Karthus didn't get the kill there, and the Syndra was able to trade. But honestly, I don't think Syndra really wants to be. She got really lucky with the trade onto the Swain, especially because I was pretty much like walking.
Here's Kiyu looking for a trade, or a kill onto Tan Man. Just invaded the jungle, but Rourke's just gonna ulti away, and that's gonna be pretty free for Kiyu. His wave was pushing up, so he's currently in a good position. And I feel like all of this is just revenge for What If We Kiss on the Alcove invading the red side.
You take my red, I'll take your win. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I mean, Alexander took his blue. He's had ganks all over the map. Currently 6-0 with 2 assists. Just has so much pressure, but he's going to be looking in the bot lane for another gank. Just going to clear out the ward right now. Get some vision down on the map. Deny vision as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all sitting on quite a bit of gold as well. He hasn't backed in a second, so he's going to be picking up some pretty good items. Has already finished his runic echoes, so that's just going to add more pack to the punch of his ultimate.
Yes, and you're still probably winning that mid trade, but actually forcing flash on the
Yeah,
Swain
Momo's
ult.
dead right there.
Yeah, she kind of like walked up for the trade. I thought she had ult, but she actually didn't. It's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna walk up now and kill you.
Yeah, regardless, I don't think Swain would have died there. As an avid Swain player, his ultimate does give him a lot of life steal, so he's going to get a lot of life back from the ulti. So even if Syndra did use her unleash power, it wouldn't have probably done much to him. So he's just going to find the easy 1v1 onto Momo.
Yeah, Jinx definitely needs to be careful here. Nautilus has ult. Doesn't even necessarily have to hit the Q. Probably just walk up with Mobies and press R, or even just hit a Q on the minions and then press R.
Yeah, Nautilus is just constantly fishing for hooks. They're playing super aggressive, and as I said, that MF Nautilus combo is so strong that if they step out of position for a second, they are dead, 100%. Unless they have flash.
Yeah, and it looks
Which
like
they don't.
Team Difference have already started Herald. As I say that, they take it. Going to Renekton, Alcove Kisser is not really able to respond properly. Kind of how far behind both the jungler at this point.
Yeah, and Team Diff have been paying a lot of attention to these objectives. They've picked up the Dragon, they've picked up the Herald, and they're just sort of rotating through everything, seeing what they can get. But here is Tan Man coming bot. He's looking for a gank right now, but that's going to be Kiyu TPing in, and they are just going to back off the play. But Nautilus is going to find the Dredge line, and he's just going to ulti right out of there. And that's going to be a 0 for 0. Nothing really happening there, just a trade of ultimates. But they're going to pop the Rift Herald. They are looking for this turret right now.
Oh, and then here comes the ultimate. I don't think you can get out of it. Especially with Karthus ultimate. Yeah.
That Karthus ultimate just melted through Wingles. How far?
Yeah.
And they're going to pick up the first turret. Team Diff with a commanding early game. Pre-15 minutes.
Yeah,
Currently 11-5. A 7k gold lead. They are just looking so dominant right now. I'm glad that they're doing this in the first game. Last season, they were looking super dominant. Lots of aggressive plays. This is going to be an additional kill picked up the Cyrus. Nautilus did drop the Ignite. But nothing's going to come out of it.
Looks like they're going to reset. And once again, you can almost see how coordinated Team Difference is. Once again, pretty much bringing Jinx down to Karthus killer range, and then the Renekton's like, okay, time to stop hitting them and give it to my hyper carry jungler.
Well, one thing I do want to pay attention to is this top lane right now. Pegleg has just been melting down that turret top lane, so I feel like he could become a real threat post 20 minutes. He's going to get tankier, but here's Alexander. Might be looking for a Dragon Steal. Are they going to be able to secure it? Bullet time coming in, and they're going to steal the Dragon. Alexander finds the smite. Nautilus is going to flash Dredge line, and she's going to lock up Syndra, and that's going to be a 2 for 0 plus Dragon going the side of Team Diff.
Yeah, it almost kind of seemed like Alcove Kissers might have not been on the same page. Because really, the Jinx and the Nami weren't really in position to kind of help out the Warwick and the Syndra. And just after the MF ult comes out and helps secure the Dragon and Warwick, Syndra's picked up. But luckily, of course, Jinx and the Nami are able to get out safe. But will be the second turret for Team Div. Looking very bad for Alco game.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to agree with you. I think Team Death have just been very coordinated this game. They've been finding all the right fights. They've been in pretty good positions, picking up objectives, and I have to applaud them for that. They've just been playing very well, but there is a little bit of a fighting chance for the Alcove Kissers. They could find their way back into this game, but in order for them to do that, they need to find a good team fight. They need to have a number advantage, and hopefully Karthus isn't there.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think they need Karthus there because honestly, I think if they want to get back in, pretty much need to get that 700 shut down on it and have the Jinx start to try and take over.
Yeah,
But even then, after if Alexander does, then that's still 2 to 3 seconds, allowing him to hit a couple more Qs and an ultimate in a team fight. So it's definitely a bit difficult to try to come back here on the side of Alco.
I mean, I've seen worse games. I have definitely seen worse games, so this could be #winnable for Alcove Kissers. But if Team Div keep playing like this, playing aggressive, getting these favorable team fights, then it could be an easy win for them. Nami going aggressive, going to pop the R. Swain's going to pop the flash. Here's Warwick coming for the kill, and that's going to be Nami going down with the card. This ultimate, and that's going to be Hanamura finding the kill on the Jinx. In the 1v3, Hanamura just fighting the odds. Well, technically it wasn't a 1v3. We did see Alexander popping the card's ultimate, but overall,
I mean, that's all Alexander had to do to win that fight.
And as soon as Karthus pops his R, you are just seeing your life flash before your eyes if you're Ikaru. I mean, not Ikaru, Cyrus, if you're playing Nami, and you just see that little bubble channel over there, but that's going to be MF popping bullet time and barely living. But we're seeing some low health bars right now. They're probably going to have to back off this turret.
Yeah. Always kind of dangerous diving as the team that's ahead against turrets. Especially if you get locked down, especially Nami can definitely lock you down and turret damage stacks up.
He's going to be... Nothing really happening, just a little bit of a skirmish happening, but Karthus is just going in with those Qs. He is fearless.
Yeah, I mean, Simon hasn't really built up his MR game yet. His magic resist really only sitting on that...
Sunfire Cape?
No.
And,
I just forgot
Merc Treads? Merc Treads?
Merc Treads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so used to building Ninja Tabbing. It's like, oh, what's the MR version called again?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can kind of see there with the Nio Karthus able to pop through the defenses of Sion, even though because you can even see now he has the Spectre's Cowl. Definitely starting to build towards that MR that he wants to tank the Karthus.
See Nihilus cutting out some vision. Gonna need a little bit of damage, but he's pretty tanky at this moment. But will he be taken down? No, just gonna get right out of there. Didn't clear the control ward, but nothing lost.
Yeah, we're looking at a dragon up in about 40 seconds. And it's going to be very dangerous for Alcove. Because Karthus really wants that, but I'm not really test it right now. Of course,
Yeah,
Jinx is sitting on an item, but Hurricane for wave. I'm not really sure it's worth kind of testing the dragon right now. Just let your Jinx farm up, hopefully get that IE and get some more damage. And then maybe once she's online, you can start testing those before they get soul.
Yeah, and this soul for this game is going to be Infernal Soul. So that would definitely favor Team Div. But anyways, we're going to see the fight engaged by Nautilus. DJ1 coming out with the bullet time, and that's going to be a 1-for-1, it seems like. But they definitely have Dragon Prio Team Div, so that should be an easy pickup for them. Alcove Kissers just sort of playing back right now, still a little bit fearful of what could come. But overall, I favor support for mid lane any day.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, especially if the support's pretty much the only one who doesn't have a shutdown. Definitely trading the support from definitely, I'd say, especially Dragon after.
Feels bad for Pegleg. Can't even pick up his own jungle camp. DJ just steals it away. And they're gonna pop the second Rift Herald. I believe that is Herald, aptly named by Riot Games, and they're just gonna get a little bit of a chunk on that mid lane tier 2. But this Karthus is in such a good position. 9-0-3, 700 gold bounty, sitting on Runic Echoes and the Death Cap, and is soon going to pick up that Morella Nomicon. He's going to start chunking people. Even if he doesn't land all of his Qs, if he just presses the R button, it is over for any squishies on the side of Alpha Kissers.
Yeah, I think Alco really wasn't expecting the type of early game pressure that Karthus. Didn't know you use ult.
It's going to be bullet time, and the Karthus ult is not going to lock down. It is. Momo is just going to get bursted down by all that damage and engage on the side of Team Diff. They definitely drafted a super powerful comp.
I mean,
once
you
they
can
found that early game.
damage on all the other members of Team Friends. I'm not even going to really defend this off after the Karthus ult. Just like took off half their health bars.
And it's only 21 minutes in the game. I mean, most of this game was dictated by those early game plays coming out from Team Diff. They currently have an 11k gold lead at 21 minutes. They've just been so decisive, and they are ready to pull the trigger at any moment with those picks. Like, we've seen it. We've seen the Nautilus just be so decisive for these team fights. He's been the one to engage them. He's been finding the clutch dreadlines, but there's going to be Hanamura zoning off with his ultimate. Warwick might be able to find the steal, but he's just going to get locked down immediately.
Yeah, not able to get off the fight. Even then, I think it's like 4 levels down on the Karthus. Very get off the fight.
There's Nautilus. Going to find the lockdown on the Nami. Hanamura is just going to flash Q, pick up another kill, but that's going to be a shutdown going the way of Momo. I think that was just as well as Alcove Kissers could have played it, but we're going to see Q flash over the wall, and that's going to be a kill found on the Momo. Definitely not what they were looking for.
And it might actually be mid inhibitor down, and it might actually be game, depending on who's alive and if Karthus can hit. Karthus is definitely going to do some damage to this turret, with how far ahead he is right now. But I'm not actually sure he's backed. I'm not sure when the last time he backed, he might be sitting on 4k gold, which might help him siege better.
Yeah, that is true, but looks like Team Diff are just going to be backing off. Might be looking for this next inhib turret. We currently don't have Swain with them right now. He's just going to be walking up. It's just going to be a little bit of a siege. But this Scion on the side of Alcove Kissers, he is pretty tanky right now, so he's in a pretty good position.
Yeah, but the only issue
stand in the middle of these waves.
The only issue is really that, like, yeah, he's tanky, and yeah, he's like a decent front line, but doesn't really need to get past the front line to kill off members, as you can see there.
Wingle is gone, just deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. If I had to choose an MVP for this game, Alexander the Meh just absolutely popped off on the Karthus. He lost his red buff, but he did not lose his will to just take over the game. And he was able to find those clutch top and mid ganks, and from that he was able to just snowball the game so hard.
Yeah, it's pretty much like you don't really expect it, because remember last season everyone I think was talking about how like blue side wasn't really farming sometimes. But now that both blue and red you can get level 3 off both sides. Just kind of surprising both mid and top, not expecting them to go for it. You kind of just see how the result of that is able to snowball so hard off the pick.
I mean, at this point, it is just clean up for Team Diff. They are just clearing waves, waiting for the team to group, find some trades, but Q is just taking a little bit of poke from Wingle, just a little bit of tickle, but he's gonna pop the ultimate, turn right back on the peg leg, but here's Tan Man, and they're just grouping up on this Renekton, but they're not even able to take him down. He has the GA, and with that, Team Diff are gonna take down Momo as mid, and that's gonna be a 2-0 going away of Team Diff. I feel like this might be the end.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be dead Nami. Didn't even have to get the Q, just got the smite off. Could probably ult and force Jinx to sit in Fountain for a while now too, as well.
And that's just, they're just storming the base right now. They are ready to end this game right now, 25 minutes, and they're just gonna melt Wingle down. Didn't even stand a chance. Ending the game 25-8, 15k gold lead, a decisive win for Team Diff, and they are sending a message to any other teams they're going to be facing in this tournament, and they are ready.
Yeah, Alexander is ready, definitely.
For sure. All right, let's take a look at these damage charts. I'm expecting Karthus to have the most.
And
sure.
Wild Shock. No surprise there. Karthus with the most damage in the game. Pretty much every single time he pressed R, pretty much someone is dead. But I do think it is important that while Alexander did do a lot expect well off, it's important to keep in mind that a lot of his ultimates, pretty much his team was allowing them to have it. Or Nautilus would get the hook and put the Jinx in range and then stop autoing. And with the Renekton, even the Renekton, who might have appreciated that kill after giving over 2 early deaths to minions and turret, might have wanted that kill, is like, nah, I know who the carry is. I know who's going to carry us through late game. I'm going to let Karthus take it with ultimate. So definitely a very strong showing, not just from the jungler, team play as well. From the side of Team Diff, excuse me.
Yeah, I would 100% agree. And with that, we're going to be closing out the stream for today. Congratulations to Team Difference at UChicago. You played very well today. And also, big shout out to Alcove Kissers. They played out of their mind today as well. Thank you for watching today. Hope you have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.